I might be done with building in public, but not completely, but still not sure about it. So let's talk about it. I've had these thoughts about the art of launching a product, and I think me and a lot of other people absolutely suck at this. I've been better at this before, I can say 5, 6 years ago. Find the original launch tweet for Sizzy. I've been holding on not telling people about it until I had a nice launch video, which got me I don't know how many millions of views, honestly. I think it has around 5,000 likes or something, or maybe more. And basically, the product exploded in growth because it was just easy to use that video on Twitter. We use it on Product Hunt and we use it on a bunch of other places. And since then, like during the first updates of Sizzy, I've been doing changelog videos which would differentiate us from your standard readme MD or whatever changelog people post, because I tried a lot. And for every update, like we would work hard for the entire week on the update, and then around the end of the week, I would start writing the changelog, and then from the written changelog, I would try to make like a funny and interesting video full of puns and jokes and blah blah blah. And it was basically a presentation of our work nicely. It's like putting the ribbon on top of your work, which I'm not doing anymore. I cannot remember how many cycles I spent on products like Benji or launching something new. I have so many things which are just left around 90%, or I would work some like we worked on the latest CZ update. I know it took us around a year to probably no, but we can say like 6 months of trying to revamp it from scratch. And all we did about it was a tweet. It was just like, hey, here's the thing, yeah, whatever. So I've been thinking like, how do musicians make music and how do they release albums or even songs? Let's just take a song. So someone starts with a banger beat, right? And 10 seconds in, they know they got a hit. Like I had this idea, I started working on it over the weekend, and I'm like, God damn it, this is nice. First thing I want to do is I want to screenshot it, and I went to Twitter and started writing a draft, and I'm like, no. So what does the musician do? Do they wait? They know they have a hit on their hands, but they're gonna spend probably hours, days, weeks working on the song, collaborating with other people, then mastering, polishing, mixing, hearing it in the car, trying so many scenarios before they even tell the people, before they even give them a snippet, right? I think that the entire dopamine cycle of like, oh, I'm gonna get 300 likes on the thing, like we want to get it, or we want to be over with it earlier, and in a way, just tweeting about it, just making this idea existing in the world is sometimes enough to satisfy your dumb developer brain to be like, well, at least people know about it, and I got my likes, and I'm kind of done with it. Which I think I want to start doing the opposite. I want to. You've seen probably that Farza video, which is like a literally a text area app for macOS. You can write and it sets a timer and it dings when the timer is done. That's it. But the way that that was presented, like what does it solve? And the entire launch video was very simple but very powerful, and it made me think like we should start doing more. If you want your software to be special nowadays, right? Because anyone can fucking go into Cursor and create and practically recreate your apps. If you want yours to be special, you need to show it off in a special way, the way musicians like work on an album. Yeah, you might hear a snippet here and there, and yes, they're gonna have like, what is it called, the lead single and another single and blah blah blah, but then you get the final package that they worked very hard on. They don't give you an album and it's an empty box, a CD box, and it's like, yeah, the artwork might come later, yeah, maybe some of the lyrics are not done, yeah, you can check out, well, one of the songs is missing a bass line, but whatever, we'll fix it later, right? And that's the attitude I wanted. Like I have this product that I've been working on over the weekend, and I just want to, like, how did I become so impatient that I just want to get it over with? I'm like, yeah, it's at first I had my doubts. I'm like, this is one shotable, and I'm like, no, it's not one shotable. And then it takes me, like, I realize how complex it is to me. Like on the surface, when people are gonna see this, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I can easily just do this for myself, because that's what I thought on Saturday. I was like, I can fork zero to ship and easily do this in like 30 minutes, and that's true. In like 30 minutes I had a live website and domain and payments and everything, right? But the core logic of it, I was like, oh, okay, it needs more work. And then I'm going back and forth on these thoughts. I'm going a little bit in a different direction, but it all ties together. Like, I want users to be more forgiving, both about the launch and about the UX of the thing. I'm like, yeah, this is not ideal and it should kind of sink in the background in a nice way. But an easy way out would be just to tell the user, hey, like, it doesn't work. Like, yeah, you need to bother and click buttons and whatever. The magical way, if you want to succeed, I think in 2025, in the era of one-shottable apps, when someone can make like a dumb version of this probably pretty quickly, but if you want yours to be successful, and you gotta give it that oomph, you gotta make it a little bit magical, to stand out. And once you make the actual product magical, you make the landing page very, very good. I mean, you can also go in a direction where you start to get everything to be perfect and you never launch, which I guess that's why Build in Public exists as a movement, to actually make you communicate about the thing more. Because if you're trying to make the perfect thing, I've had like a version of Benji in 2018. It was called Better, and I've been working on it for a year and a half without telling anyone that I'm working on a productivity app. And I was like, ooh, one day they're gonna see. But eventually, just the quiet working by myself just burnt me out, and I never shipped that version. And I actually shut the project down, and I wrote one of my most popular blog posts. What was it called? Something you should never ship it or whatever. So you can also go in that direction. But I think if you're powerful enough to know that, yes, I'm going to launch it. No, it's not going to stay a project in the drawer. But when I'm done polishing the UX and it's like polished enough, then I work on the landing page and it's like polished enough, and then I work on the launch video and I work on the entire, like, it needs to be special. You need to take all of these moving parts and make them special in order to differentiate your thing for the gazillion other things and open source clones you're going to get, and people saying, fuck you, I'm not going to pay you money, I'm just going to cursor my own thing. I think that's going to happen more and more and more. And the people who do this with showmanship, and the people who do this with, a very nice example is Mark Liu. Shout out to Mark. I just saw the video that he posted on YouTube about data fast, and I think it's around 6 minutes, but the way he describes the story in like a vlog format, but also showing the software, it's not a dumb changelog video. In this new version of data fast in 1.7 we have, like, it's not boring like that. It doesn't sound like the documentary. It's like a mix of a vlog, a changelog video, and a pitch of an idea, tightly packed into a very nice 6 minutes of video, where it makes you, like, it sells you the entire story of why does this thing exist. I've never done that for any of my products. Like, I'm yelling at a cloud. I'm like, I just want people to get it. I just want them to understand my thing magically. And it doesn't happen. And as much as I'm making this video for you, I'm making it also for myself, for this absolute fucking donut that's standing in front of this camera. You gotta give people more. You gotta fucking wow people so they can feel it, from the landing page to the sign up process, not the case for Sizzy, to the payment process, not the case for Sizzy, to the onboarding, not the case for Benji, to like all of the parts. When they start using it, and then when you launch the video, you just get them. Like, there's not a, like, most of the people are going to fall for this if your entire line of things, like from the landing page to the actual launch video, just convinces them that you spend a little bit extra effort than all of these other people who are like, hey, here's a tweet, hey, here's an email with bullet points from our changelog, and you're like, whatever. I've noticed for myself that I get impressed when people, like when Raycast writes a changelog and they put those extra header images, they're like extra design in Figma and all of that shit, and it gives me a feeling that this product, even though I'm subscribed to it, like, it just reminds me, it's still worth it to be subscribed to this. So, because even when you get customers, like, you got the customer, but along the way you need to continue convincing them that they're paying for something premium, and they're paying for something valuable, and they're paying for something different than all of these fuckboys who are building in public, and they're like, well, here's the thing. Like, we started selling software and we started announcing things, like, it's like you take something and you just throw, whatever, just take this, whatever. I think it's also us being scared that, just like, I don't care about this. Like, I had features in Benji that I've built for like months, and it's so freaking epic, and it can solve so many problems. And then when I get to the final part, like the delivery part, the presentation part, I'm like, hey guys, I did the thing. It got like 20 likes, and I don't even bother to retweet it or talk about it again, or go on Reddit and talk about it, or make a YouTube video about it. And me making this video right now, I'm not at home. I don't have my usual setup. As you can see, I hate these little tiny microphones, you know that. I have a like fucking iPhone flashlight in my face here, and I try to make the background clear and presentable, because I realize that content is fucking king, and that's gonna be the thing that differentiates you. And the fucking AI influencer on TikTok is gonna be like, hi, do you want to get the fucking, like, people are gonna start promoting their products that way, and you can promote your product by selling people and telling people basically your story, like why your product should be special to them, and why your product is different than all the AI products and all the slop and all the bullshit out there. And I think I'm already rambling on too much. Hopefully this has been useful to you. Hopefully this microphone works. I can see the little line working. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.